Hey, my name is Mary and you've come to my trading channel. I can honestly say that I am one of the best traders and my experience speaks for itself. Today, I will be making several trades on the pocketoption platform and show you a profitable strategy. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy the video. So, let's start our trading. Currently, I'm interested in the euro and US dollar pair. There is a good resistance zone here. The price just broke a small trend line and is approaching the support zone. The RSI indicator is at level 34. Now I see two possible scenarios. In the first one, the price will break this zone, and in the second one, it will bounce a bit. The best decision now is to wait for a breakout or a bounce from this support zone. When that happens, we will enter a trade. Now let's look at the US dollar and Japanese yen currency pair. Here I see a similar situation. The price is approaching the support zone and I will wait for a breakout or a bounce. However, the situation is a bit clearer here as the RSI indicator is almost at overbought levels. I think the probability of a bounce and further price decline is slightly higher. Look, the euro and US dollar price started to break the support zone. We'll trade euro and USD. I'll quickly try to open a 3-minute trade for $300. Let's see if the price retraced. Yes, it's retracing a bit. I'll wait for the price to settle above or below and then enter the trade. Let's take a look at the British pound to Japanese yen for now. No, let's go back to euro and US dollar. Have you noticed the formation of a bullish hammer here? If it actually forms, I will enter a long position. On Great British Pound and Japanese yen, something similar to a flag is forming, but let's focus on euro and US dollar. The hammer has indeed formed. Look at this long wick. There is now a high probability of a market reversal, but we need confirmation. It will be a candle of at least this size. Alright, the price is falling and there is likely no reversal. I won't go against the market, so I'll enter a short position for 3 minutes and $300. Why short? Well, on the chart, a hammer has formed, but the RSI indicator is not in oversold territory, meaning it is not below 30. Now we can see that the price has indeed broken the support zone and continues to decline. There is a little over 2 minutes left in the trade and I'm completely confident that I'll make a profit. I made a quick decision, but let me explain why I believe I did everything right. The downward movement was very good and powerful. Look at the red candles. In most cases, they're solid, meaning they have very weak shadows. Look at this candle, this one, and this one. I wouldn't say they have large shadows. Therefore, I believe that the price will drop further and I will close the position with a profit. There are 2 minutes left until the end of the trade. Now we just need to wait. The trade will close in 8 seconds. As I said, I'm very confident in it. Even if I had entered the trade later, I would still have been able to profit from this strong breakthrough. Only a few minutes have passed and I don't see any signs of a trend reversal. I think we can play on the downside again. I expect the decline to continue to this support level. Let's keep euro and US dollar for now since we have already made a profit on it. Let's see what else is available in the market. Let's look at the British pound against the Japanese yen. Nothing has changed, the flag formation is still forming. And the Australian dollar against the US dollar looks much more interesting. Look, there is a clear upward trend here. I will highlight it with a trend line for reference. The price is currently right on the trend line. Moreover, the RSI is in the oversold zone. Overall, we can open a long position here. Let's get ready. Opening the Australian dollar and US dollar currency pair. I will enter a $300 long position for 3 minutes. Everything is ready. Now I wait for confirmation. Here comes a significant rebound from the trend line, so I open a long position. For now, let's draw our targets. Let's use Fibonacci levels for that. I think the price will reach this level, which is 50% of the decline. Ideally, the price could reach 61%. I'll remove the unnecessary elements to avoid confusion. Based on my experience, the price should reach this level or that level and then reverse back towards the trend line. Overall, I like the situation. There is a trend, and I entered the position in line with the trend. The RSI indicates oversold conditions, and there is also a very strong support zone nearby. Therefore, I'm highly confident in this trade. By the way, there are only 2 minutes left until its completion. Let's continue to wait. Not according to the plan, but I'm 95% confident that a double bottom is forming right now. So I'll enter a $600 long position for 2 more minutes. Don't worry about me. This breakout is false. According to the RSI, we're in a strong trend. If you look at the chart, there have been similar situations here, here, and here. I think the price will play around a bit now and then return back to the trend with a large green candle. That's why I doubled the trade amount and now I'll wait for the result. So, the $600 trade closed in profit, while the $300 trade closed in loss. Everything happened exactly as I said. First, the price played below the trend line, and then it rose. Bearish candles are very uncertain, so I waited for the appearance of several bullish impulse candles and a return to the trend. I'm referring to this first impulse candle and this second one. I often see the situation on charts, so I'm not afraid to buy during false breakouts. Novices often see a false breakout and start trading on the downside. Traders see a similar breakout, notice this information, which I consider to be a hammer, the small candle here. They consider it a hammer and make a huge mistake by entering a short position based on this situation. Now, we can see that our trade has already closed in profit. Well, let's start looking for the last trade. An interesting situation has formed on the Swiss franc and Japanese yen currency pair. Here I see a small local level. I'll draw it now. So there is a small support zone here, and this is where we should be watching. Let's say that we squint and believe in our skills, we can notice a head and shoulders pattern. I'll show it on the chart now. This small head and shoulders formation indicate a potential price decline. However, I'm not entirely confident in the situation because it requires close observation and imagination. Let's leave the situation until the support zone is actually broken. Now, let's shift our focus and look at the euro and Japanese yen pair. There is a minor drop here, but nothing significant that would indicate a confident entry for me. Let's check other currency pairs like US dollar and Canadian dollar. Here things are more interesting. We have a global downtrend. There was a small impulse bounce from the support zone and the price reached the resistance level that formed right before our eyes. Considering the overall downtrend and the RSI indicator at level 72, indicating overbought conditions, there is a high probability of a price bounce from the resistance. It's a confident trade, so I'll open a position on the US dollar and Canadian dollar currency pair. So for the US dollar and Canadian dollar pair, I'll choose 3 minutes and a trade size of $300. I'm entering a short position. This current situation is quite common in the market. If you have experience and constantly monitor charts, trends and market conditions, you'll remember them. Such situations become readable 100%. You won't even need to look at indicators because experience will guide you on what to do. You'll see the resistance zone, then notice similar dodgy candles, and then the oversold condition on the RSI indicator, and immediately understand that the market will reverse. Similarly, on the Euro and USD pair, I see a small formation resembling a double bottom. However, here we need to wait for a breakout of the zone. If the price breaks it, then we can consider placing a long position accordingly. Let's get back to our open trade. I have 2 minutes left to wait on the USD and Canadian dollar currency pair, and with that I'll conclude today's trading. As you can see, this trade closed in profit. That's all I wanted to talk about. The price approached the zone, bounced off, and is now starting to reverse. By the way, it would have been possible to open another short position for 3 minutes here, but since I've already made 3 profitable trades, I'm stopping trading. I've earned money, and quite a good amount, and that. Now it's time to relax. My name is Mary and I'm the best trader. You can see it for yourself by subscribing to my Telegram channel where I conduct live sessions with subscribers. Let's earn together. See you there.